Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Matt Shoemaker is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Angels. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Stepping in, Marcus Semien. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. High in the air out towards shallow right. Calhoun is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line the line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. A's are gone in order. A's 0, Angels coming to bat. We're just getting. Kendall Graveman gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, here's the scoop on Kendall Graveman. Not an overpowering guy, 93 to 94 miles an hour. Good slider, good changeup. Will throw an occasional curveball. Not really a strikeout guy. He's more of a pitch to contact guy. And if he's throwing well early, you'll know he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In there, strike 1. And Dan Vero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please, Zach?
Yeah, you have to look out for the guy they call Simba, Andrelton Simmons. Looking at the stats, he's hitting over 400 versus right-handed pitching this season. He's obviously facing a right-hander on the mound today, so guys, he could have a real impact on this game.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2.
Batting third, center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Popped him up. Olsen will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base. Here's Chris Davis now. Past battles with Matt Shoemaker. He's 4 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Davis waits on the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis.
Hey, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here. Try and dominate and execute a fastball in, and then get the guy sitting inside trying to be quick to everything, and then pull the string a little bit on a nasty changeup.
Matt Olsen will be next. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olsen. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Up around the face. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Mike Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Back up the middle. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Here's Justin Upton now. Past battles with Kendall Graveman. He's only 2 for 10.
Fielder, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Upton is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Zach Cozart will be next. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready now for LA, Zach Cozart. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Here's Luis Valbuena now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. In there, 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Smoke toward the hole, and that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, 2, here it is. Line drive to left. Davis the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. Settling in now, Cole Calhoun. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Cozart on second. Valbuena at first. One gone. A bullet to first base.
Batting ninth, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
So coming to the plate, Martin Maldonado. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's set. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Davis. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Angels get just the 1. Next up for the A's, Jonathan Lucroy. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? And there's the first hit of the game for the A's.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
At the plate, Chad Pinder. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. One and one. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Matt Chapman is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Matt Chapman comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled off. Count is 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-2. Popped him up. Kinsler over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. They still trail 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Now the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Powell patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
2-1 to count. The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and standing in the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Kinsler, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. A leap, but it's off his glove. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. The relay, and he is in there.
Wow, throw a tent over it and bring out the clown. Looked like a three-ring circus out there. One outfielder mistimes his jump and the ball gets past him. His buddy has to back him up and get the ball in. A good thing, too. Otherwise, it could have been a triple or even an inside the Parker.
Here's Justin Upton now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Runners are at second and third with one down. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
The 3-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So a 3-run shot to left center. Fourth home run here in the early going, as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Standing in now, Zach Cozart. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. And Cozart even in the count at 1-1. Three runs already home here. To 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
He's set, and the pitch. Dribbled to the right side. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Here's Albert now. He hit a sac fly earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopped in front of home plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So the Angels strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. We're through 3 here in Southern California. It's now 4-0 Angels. Striding in once again, Boog Powell comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Cozart barehanded. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play, and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Piscotty, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Here's Chris Davis now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Popped him up. Maldonado is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the A's get a run on this arm. Into the box, Cole Calhoun is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the changeup is way low that time.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments. Or
there's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one without a doubt is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. Second home run early in the year as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado. And he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Nope. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Ball.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
Here now the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrelton Simmons. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Down into left center for a base hit. And the inning stays alive. It'll bring Mike Trout to the plate next.
The center fielder, number 27.
Digging in and looking for more. Mike Trout, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. We played 4. It's all Angels here, 5-1. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he didn't pot commit on that one. It opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he misses 2-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. Shoemaker's ready. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 5-2 game.
You think it's easy to be a pitcher at this level? Well, when the number 8 hitter takes you deep, you know there's no such thing as an easy out.
The batter, third baseman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
In now, Marcus Semien. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. He was able to keyhole a strike on 2-0 to keep the inning alive. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Semien at second with 2 down.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. The A's strike for one on the solo homer. Middle of the night. Striding in once again, Justin Upton. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. First pitch on its way to Upton. Lifted in the air to center. Powell's under it. One away.
Third baseman, number 7, Jack Ozark.
Ready for another shot now, Zach Kozart. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Started that swing a bit too early. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. This one's down to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready once again, Stephen Piscotty. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. In there, 0-1. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box now, Chris Davis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He doubled his last time through. And a pitch in the dirt as he lets it off. It's 1-1. Davis, a California native, actually. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Line to the right side, but foul. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Matt Olson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0. Squared that one up just a little late.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network. Yusmeiro Petit is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Ready for another chance? Albert Pujols 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Leading off for the Halos, designated hitter, Albert Pujols.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Pujols aboard here at first with nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Davis is under it. He's got it one away.
The batter, catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Digging in once again, Martin Maldonado. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. The 2-0 gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. The 3-1. Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. And here's the 3-2 from him. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
A little bouncer. Runners are at first and second with one away. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Semien onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
From the stretch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Here's the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Davis is there as he makes the catch. Back here at Angels Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Matt Joyce now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. At the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Jonathan Lucroy.
First pitch on its way. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, second baseman.
And that brings up Chad Pinder. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, Matt, that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about
hot shot to first base and a great play to end the inning. Justin Upton will start things out when we return. Bottom of the 7th now from Anaheim. Get up and stretch. It's the Angels 5 and the A's. Emilio Pagan is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Here's Justin Upton now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Digging in to try it again, Zach Cozart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. Pagan, a native of South Carolina. He was taken in the 10th round back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. The 3-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Albert Pujols. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Lucroy over to his left, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
1-1. Grounded softly to the right. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Marcus Semien has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And this is on the ground for Kinsler at second. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
No balls and 1 strike. Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard to third. Fielded by Kozar. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Cole Calhoun.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swing and a liner. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Even the best center fielders make mistakes once in a while, and that's definitely the case here. He totally misplays it, and by the time he recovers, no chance of keeping him from ending up at third.
Stepping in now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-0. 3-0 now. Calhoun, the runner at third with no outs. Popped him up. Piscotty on his horse. And no one will get this one. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Powell's under it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pinder shading to his right. 2 gone. So striding in, Mike Trout, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. The 2-2. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the A's 2. Back now at the Big A as we get a look there at the great city of Los Angeles. 9th inning set to begin. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Just got a piece to the right side. Valbuena with the bare hand. In time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Here's Chris Davis now.
As he swings and hits a laser to right.
And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Just an absolute laser that time. Screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. Well, this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
In now, Matt Joyce. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Oakland. And this one's in the dirt. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series but even more so when it's in front of a home crowd, seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Los Angeles Angels took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Matt Shoemaker takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first was victorious Angels, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, left 8 men on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the Big A, 45,050. The Angels once again thank you for attending tonight's game and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.